Okay, so last we left off. Actually, are we ready? Or yeah, because like I said, this is just like a bunch of testing. But does anyone have anything they want to like do? Grab a drink, grab some water, like
Yeah.
I don't know. Roll honky dory.
I've lit a candle for ambiance. I'm good.
You've lit a candle. All right.
Hell yeah!
Okay, I am curious, just because like I can't tell from my side. Can you hear the music that I have playing or no?
I don't hear anything.
No.
No, I'm sorry, from my stream, not in game, like not here in our call.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, because it should be on stream, but not like for us. I haven't added the bot to our Discord, which I really should, because I did that for my other Discord. Actually, what the hell am I doing? I should just do that. I should just make the bot deal with all the music instead of using the stream stuff. Scuff.
I can't do everything all one sitting.
You don't understand. I have to do everything perfect on the first try. Ah.
It's very faint on stream.
Thank you. I'm gonna try upping it. I just don't want it to be overpowering. I just want it to be like really in the background. Is this better?
Yeah, no, that's better.
Awesome. Turn it down a little bit and then we can feel better. Okay, so I guess we'll get started. Damn, I really wish I wrote a script. Okay, so last time I left off, we were, rather, you guys, the party of 5, were off on a mission to rescue Killian, Lyra's fiance, who had gone on the mission and was unfortunately captured upon trying to rescue one of their military assets, Tic Tac, essentially the engineer of the resistance group. After rescuing Tic Tac, you guys followed the clues and path towards, in order to get to the prison that he was being held at, called the Donzamar prison, which is located on the northwestern part of the continent, where you guys traveled by biplane via Audrey's connections, and you dropped down to rescue him through a series of dungeons, sewers, and a bunch of other challenges. You managed to go and scout out the place. Unfortunately, you were held back by several titans who you had to combat, as well as an ancient black dragon who had unfortunately killed the dog that you had also brought into your party at the time. And during that mission, you had also brought Graham's old mentor and team captain by the name of Clarabelle Hopkin, who unfortunately, during a series of touch and go strategy, you all teleported back to home base because you were on the brink of death, but could not bring Clarabelle because she wanted to stay and get Killian, despite the fact that she might be alone at the time. Now, upon returning to the base, you realize that she was not there and had to regroup, figuring out what was going to happen because, well, in all intents and purposes, the mission was a failure, where you came back empty-handed, battered, bruised, and loss of resources. And having reported to Audrey, who had sent you on the mission in the first place, was very disappointed, to say the least. And especially since after Killian was captured, she suspected they might try and get information out of him, which was very bad. So she decided to scrounge up as much resources as she could on last minute and send you all on a second mission, on a siege, to go grab it. You were all assigned to a different team with additional people at your side, and you all kind of led, well, most of you led your own team to get there. The ground troops was Kratos, as well as additional soldiers, as well as Grem taking a secondary team to do a flank maneuver. Misery, you were assigned a group of stealth units to try and rescue Killian, and your party also included Lyra, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. The aerial team, which consists of Bert, the Strix, as well as who had received a squadron of Aarakocra, well, one Aarakocra, and a bunch of other colorful characters, including a Minotaur with a jetpack, and an elf who had never gone to battle before, with a jetpack as well, to fly through the skies to supply some aerial support. Now, you all had your own battles, having dealt with a large purple worm, some large bullets, and managed to go mostly unscathed, although there have been some mishaps, such as falling off your transport vehicle multiple times, but in the end you all managed to stay alive, and not too worse for wear. Several of the teams managed to get to the prison, wherein you punched a hole through their defenses and allowed the stealth unit to go into the central building, where you attempted to bypass security, bypass the large Goliath character with shields patrolling the area, only to have a sudden encounter with a gargantuan. Gosh, what are those things called?
Beholder?
Thank you, Beholder. An undead Beholder, at least that's what you surmised, as it had its magical icons scanning the area, searching for any intruders. As you got into the building, you realized that it was searching through this circular prison, scanning through the windows to find people, and you had dodged its gaze several times, as if dodging the light from a camera. However, your team was slightly separated. Misery, leading the team, had an encounter with her supposed sister, who you believed to have possessed her, and unfortunately she had disappeared from the remainder of the group. Within this stealth group, for both my memory and anyone else watching the VOD of this, can we describe who exactly is in this party? Let's start from left to right here. Lyra, what was your stealth unit character? Oh no, actually no, you were Lyra, so never mind.
It was
Graham,
me,
who?
Lyra.
Yes.
Uh,
Graham, what was your
hang on,
character, the stealth unit?
I gotta pull up my sheet again, just so I can remember the name. My stealth character was named Theo, and it's they're ambiguous person who wears a white mask that conceals all their features.
Right. Yeah, the very mysterious all-white character with a bunch of features. Got it. Misery, obviously you were in Misery, and you were captured, possessed, or something of the sort. Bert, who was your stealth character? Stealth unit character? Is he the gnome?
Halfling.
Ah, the halfling. Same
Yeah.
thing. Yes.
Well,
If this was on YouTube, people
so
would be
wrong.
mad at me.
Oh man, the comments, I can see them
Yeah.
I'm
now.
mad at
asshole.
you. I'm writing
Dude.
a nasty comment right now.
Unsubscribe.
I've gotten like 7 comments in the past 7 years, guys. It's fine.
Do you
People are
not
gonna pull this
recall
up.
Arnulf Long River?
Oh,
Oh yeah, the one I want to recreate if I can.
the one who's like 2 days from retirement. He's
Honorably discharged after being the only one of his friends to escape, but rejoined the military because he had nothing left to live for.
I'm gonna
just
find
the
you in our
saddest
world and kill
background.
all your friends.
Should have taken up necromancy. Just brought him back. Kratos, what was your stealth character again?
Yeah, that was my character for the stealth team was Cervantes Grimwalken, a boisterous human male who is who describes himself as a great dark sorcerer. And if you want to know more, you can find all about it by buying his book.
Right. I say charlatan, but I don't actually know if he's a charlatan.
It's called The Art of the Spell.
Right. Okay, so now that I'm reacquainted, because it's been a while since we played. It's been like, what, 3 weeks?
Has
I don't
been,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we're reacquainted with the characters, you're all standing in a hallway. The last thing that you saw was Misery, the team's team leader for your stealth squad, in order to infiltrate the building and rescue Killian. Was Misery enveloped in a shadow and disappeared? So it's currently just the four of you in this hallway. You know that your objective is several floors up, and you also have to try and not get caught by the undead gargantuan beholder looking for you. As this happens, you heard a series of clicks from behind you, where you turned around, suspecting it might be another trap, but there's nothing to be seen. What does everyone do?
Do I need to have Roll20 open?
I mean, if it helps you with your character sheet, unless you're using a physical. I don't really care how you use your sheet.
I have them on my personal Discord. So.
Oh, okay, you don't have to use.
Not Roll20. I'm sorry. Tailspire.
Oh no! I don't think we're gonna use Tailspire because of the amount of characters everyone's controlling, and
Okay.
I don't have a map for battle stuff. We're just gonna do a lot of
Okie dokie. Okay.
Yeah, all I need is your character sheet and your imagination. So, what are you guys doing? Misery just disappeared. You have an objective. Oh, you also have communications with both the... Actually, you have communications with the rest of the squads via your remote support.
I believe we already contacted the ship about Misery's disappearance.
That's
Oh,
right.
fair. If
We've
I
already-
read correctly.
Sorry, what? Say that again?
No, I didn't add anything to it.
Finnegan was the name of the guy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yep. Finnegan. Yeah, you let him know.
Yeah, we already
And he's
contacted
he's communicating between the other teams to get you more information. But you have your objective. Your team captain's gone. Something might be around you, but you're not sure. What do you do? If not, we can move to the other squads.
Is it like pitch black around us? Or is that just
It is currently dim light, and you can easily see the scanning magical light emitting from one of the eye stalks of the gargantuan beholder outside the window who is scanning others.
Well, we should probably keep going stealthily and to just keep kind of going. I think we're making our way upward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyra's just gonna kind of like try and message Misery, like, where'd you go? This is not a good time to be pulling a disappearing act. Let's fucking go.
Cervantes assumed that was on like Misery just disappeared on purpose, so he's not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Well, she did go, you bitch, and then disappeared.
That's true. She did.
Well, maybe she was talking about me. I don't know.
Okay, so you guys are gonna keep going?
Yes.
We're
All
gonna
right.
press on.
You see this staircase on the edge of the hallway. Does anyone have a passive perception of
Yes.
13 or... Oh, duh, yeah, your passive's 20, because goddamn. Okay,
I
okay,
also
okay.
have a 13 for my passive perception.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
No, sorry, I meant 20. Why did I say 13?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, 13 was the thing to beat, but Lyra just has a. She's connected to the universe itself, so she can hear things.
My
Yeah.
passive is 13 though.
Right. Okay, so you'd hear it too. Um, you hear a series of clicks behind you. Again, it's as you turn around, you can't really see what's going on or what this could be, but you do hear it, and it seems to be following you. But regardless, you manage to before you heard it, you do ascend the staircases, the staircase going up to the next floor, and as soon as you emerge, you have to dodge backwards slightly just as the light passes the staircase doorway. As you can see, the gargantuan beholder from outside the window is still scanning around. But by the time you've gone up the staircase, you can see even more of this grotesque creature. You can see that one of its eye stalks has rotted off and replaced with what looks to be a mechanical one. It actually looks like a doorway, like some sort of entrance into the creature. It's odd, and I'll allow one person to give me an arcana check to try and determine what that is. Otherwise, we can just keep going.
Probably not me.
Not Arnulf.
I can. I'll try.
All right, go ahead. The DC to beat here is 14.
Oh, yes. That's a
You got it?
26. Yeah.
God, okay.
I'll try, she says.
Going by the knowledge that you know of some arcane creatures and the fact that you did see an undead beholder, in fact, you guys battled it on the way here, coupled with the information that this was here before, as reported by, oh gosh, it's in my notes. It's Mrs. Vorsland's sister in this timeline. So let me look through my notes.
Estria?
Destria, thank you. Yeah, Destria Vorsland. As soon as you say it, I found it. Reported by Destria Vorsland, saying that there was a giant beholder in here, or rather a warden who could see all. You can surmise that this might be it. However, seeing a doorway in this creature and the sheer size of this creature, you feel like this creature might be a sort of part automaton, similar to how modifications were made on Bert back on Hydra Mountain, trying to replace some of his body with mechanical parts. You feel like this doorway might lead somewhere. Oh, I also forgot, last session, you also knew that you heard Killian's voice or something of the sort nearby. This could be him inside that creature. Who knows? But it's an inkling.
Ooh. We're just gonna kind of go, ugh. So there's like something kind of gross looking attached to the arm. Like, let's not worry about it now, but like, I don't want to look at it. But there's a thing. There's a thing.
Oh, sorry, I'll clarify. One of the eye stalks, like where one of the arms with the eyeball attached to the end would be, is instead it rotted off, and that empty socket has a door in it.
Ugh. So much worse.
So,
She's just gonna
uh,
kind of point and like just keep going and just kind of still shuffling down by where the windows are not.
Sounds good. As you guys enter through this doorway and looking for the next set of stairs to go to the next floor, you can see that the cone of detection that the beholder is scanning with is getting closer and closer. I need everyone to roll a stealth check to get out of the way and in cover.
stealth is 27.
Okay, 27.
A 13.
Oof. Okay.
And this is a check, not a saving throw.
Yeah,
Or
this
no,
is
yeah,
a
it's
stealth check.
nat 20.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Cool, 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 cool.
Give me 1 second here. 21.
Okay, that's good. And Misery, did you go, or did I just forget?
She's not with us.
No, I'm not there.
Right. True. You don't need the stealth if you're
She is
already
the
caught.
stealthiest of all of us because she's not even in the room.
True, true, true. Okay, well, thankfully there is a natural 20, and everyone rolled super high. So Lyra, it's not even a problem, because they managed to pull you back just far enough be under the windowsill, so you're hidden from the cone of detection. And as the light passes over you guys, you heave a sigh or feel some sort of relief, as you now have a couple seconds to continue finding the next staircase and going up to the next level. Now, as this happens, you let's see. I guess now Misery, you wouldn't hear it for reasons, but Lyra, you would hear. Yeah, Misery won't hear it, but Lyra, you'll hear it. You get a message from Finnegan, your remote support, saying that the aerial unit is having some difficulty getting inside in order to take down one of the artillery units that are hounding the ground units. And he requests that you guys find some sort of controls that would open up the upper floor hatches. So essentially adding an objective to your current objective of finding Killian.
Oh boy. Okay. She'll relay what you heard to the rest of the team. I guess she'll try and message back, like if this guy has any idea where it might be, or if he has any kind of guidelines to where this place is.
Okay. Let me roll some dice. Which is funny, the DM doesn't have dice right next to it. Give me a second.
Or shame.
Yeah, I know. It's like the first time playing D&D, so guys, sorry. I'll just use a digital roller, even though it's probably poop. Let's see here. D20. Go. That's a natural one. Finnegan replies back and says, "No, sorry. Looks like we don't have any additional information currently. The aerial squad's supposed to give me some aerial surveillance, but they're a little busy right now. You're gonna have to find the place yourself. If I were to guess, maybe find some sort of door with monitors and controls. Hit a couple buttons, you might be able to open something."
Alrighty.
Sorry, dice rolls.
No, that's fine. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just keep a lookout. I hope it wasn't the one that we found last time. Nah, they would have done something already. Alright. Team, we're looking for a door with some buttons to push.
Lyra, what's your AC?
Not very high.
It's what?
Oh, sorry, 17.
Oh, that's pretty high. What are you talking about? Unfortunately, I rolled a 17. So it meets it, beats it because of additional stats on this creature that is attacking you. As soon as you
Oh.
say what you do, the rest of you behind her see what looks to be a white spider with blue coloration around its eyes and tip of its arms. And you see a pair of fangs go down and try to bite her, and unfortunately does succeed. Lyra, you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage, unless you have something to damage redux or whatever it is.
Ugh.
And I'm going to need you to give me a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh. I got a 9.
Okay. So, what this means is you take an additional 18 points of poison damage. And then there's some other stuff, but you're fine for now. Yeah. And after you feel these sharp fangs dig into the top of your shoulder, you can see there's like a blue ichor that pours from its fangs and start to drip out of your wound. What else does this thing do? Oh, as a bonus action, it disappears and you cannot see it or feel it.
Oh,
Need everyone
fuck.
to roll initiative.
Oh.
Roll.
15 for Arnulf.
Seven. What is that? 7 for Theo.
17 for Lyra.
7 for Cervantes.
Who's got a higher dexterity between Graham's second character and Cervantes?
Theo's dex is a 20, so.
Yeah, Cervantes is also a 20 dex.
Ah. Okay, roll a d20, both of you.
Okay. No, that's a 4. That's not hard to beat.
15.
Okay, so you'll go first, Cervantes. Okay, Cervantes is there. Theo's there. Bircher after Lyra. And Misery's not there. Okay. Give me a second while I change the music. There we go. Hopefully it's gonna show up on the stream. I can't tell right now. Okay, so let's continue here. The Lyra, you just got bitten by something. You didn't see what it was, but it hurt like hell, and you definitely feel poisoned. What do you do?
Gonna probably look at the bite and go, oh. And then after that, she can't really see it, so she's gonna, she's gonna try and use her ability to send a whisper to an animal and just kind of stick her thing and go, could you not? I'm in a hurry.
What are you sending this message to?
To the spider.
Okay. Is this considered a spider?
I don't know.
No. Your message goes off through time and space, but feels no purchase upon anyone's mind.
Dang it. Well. Okay, well, she's gonna try and just patch herself up a little bit. She's gonna use one of her little dice to bring back some of them hit points, because she's a fragile little baby.
Alrighty. The rest of you did see it. Who's next, actually? Crap, that's saved as a different... One second. PNG. I'm essentially just trying to throw the image of the spider on the on screen. Not sure if it's worth doing, but actually no, I can do this real quick.
I think it could help.
Do I put it in items? I mean, whatever. Screw it. That's all I know how to do, so I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, so what you guys do see, Lyra, you didn't see this. Where is it? Ain't this go? I'm sure there's some easier way for me to do this. Oh, there it is. Let's put it over here. Where to go? Okay, it's gone. I don't know where it went. You know what? I'm just gonna throw it into our Discord because damn, throwing it on stream is just dumb. There you go. That's what you see. It's in Discord.
Oh, fun.
Nice.
Okay. Oh bollocks! I didn't even loop the music. Okay. Where the heck am I? I'm so bad at this. So many windows, and then stream and all that stuff. Bert. Actually, no, not Bert. Whatever your character's name is.
Arnulf.
Ardolf.
Can I use my first level spell Hunter's Mark and mark it?
You cannot see it, therefore you cannot use your spell on it because you need to see the target, I think.
Okay, and Lyra healed herself already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then the only thing I can do for this round... Indeed, the only thing I can do on this round is set myself up so next time it reveals itself, I can Hunter's Mark it as a bonus. Well, as a reaction, I guess.
Yes. Sounds good. Okay, so you're setting up a reaction to use Hunter's Mark. Got it. Next
Correct,
on the
Arnulf's
list,
turn.
Cervantes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
See if I can find out if there's like a concealment spell or something, or...
Are you using a spell slot, or are you going to try and use, which I would highly not recommend, to use that as a ritual?
No, I'm going to use a spell slot.
Okay, cool. Let me check if that lets you see the thing. It unfortunately does not work. Rather, no, your spell works, but you can't see this creature anywhere.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so that was my action. I think I don't have any bonuses. would be my turn.
Okay.
Could I try and where is Lyra like in relation to the rest of the group? Is she ahead of us or?
She's basically like just in front of you guys. You're all within 5 feet of each other. Lyra is right at front, closest to the exit, or rather the staircase going up.
Okay, I'm just gonna, if I can use this the rest of my as a free action, can I grab her and pull her just towards the group?
Say that one more time, sorry.
Can I use the remainder of my action, like part of my movement, to grab her and pull her towards the group? Or is that too much?
Your spell would have been using your interaction, so
Okay.
you can't pull her, but you can at least get up next to her using your movement, which is only like 5-10 feet away.
Well, I don't know if I want to do that.
Okay. Well, I think that's all you can really do with your turn then.
Okay, so that'll be my turn then.
Theo.
Oh, that's me. Just my sheet again. So we can see the. Can we see the spider?
No, it disappeared. It bit Lyra and disappeared. Cervantes used detect magic and cannot see it still. And Ardolf is prepping a spell to be able to track it, which will work, but he needs a target to slap it on.
Okay. Just trying to think here. Maybe I should ready an action too. Yeah, I'll just I'll prep an attack as well for when it reappears.
Sounds good. In that case, it is the creature's turn. As it reappears right next to Adolf. Or Adorf? Oh, how do you spell that again?
Are you?
Or your character, yeah. What's the name?
Oh, Arnulf. A-R-N-U-F.
Arnulf.
Adolf.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused for a second.
I didn't. Did I say Adolf? I thought I said
No,
You
you
did say Adolf.
My bad.
No, it was something even more different.
Arnulf.
I think you said yeah, Ardolf or something.
Ardolf.
I think that's what I was trying to say.
Anyway, yeah, Arnulf Long River. You can just call him even Long River if that's easier.
Yes, I'm calling him Long River. Okay, what does Long River do? Actually, he tries to bite Long River. So you can use your reaction right after it hits you. Well, it might miss. We'll see.
I mean, I guess it.
Oh no, it rolled on. Oh, never mind. It hit a natural 20, not a natural 1. So Long River, you're gonna take. Wait, where's this thing stats? There it is. 7 points. No, it's gonna be
Yeah, 'cause
critical.
it's a
So
critical
that's
hit, right?
10
So-
plus 7. 17 points of piercing damage. And it makes sense. You're smaller, so the fangs of this thing is proportionally longer and just pierces you deeper.
Did you say poison damage?
No, piercing damage.
Oh, I thought you said poison. Damn it.
No, that comes after.
Okay. Alright, so 17 points. Got it.
Yeah, and I need you to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw to avoid to half poison damage unless you have some sort of immunity.
Oh, that is a dirty 20 Constitution saving throw.
Very nice. So you're gonna take half of this, so 9 points of poison damage.
I'm just trying to figure out what poison resistance actually does, because I have that apparently. I just
Oh, then you have that again.
okay, but round it up, so 5.
Yep. So you take 5 points of poison damage.
Okie dokie.
So you take half damage, but because you also resisted it, you take. I think that's how you do it. Because like the save is to do half. but you have a resistance which decreases that damage by half. So yeah, half twice. So 5.
I'm trying to find it. I thought it would be something I could just search up, but it's not. I have to go into like.
I'm pretty sure that's how we're gonna do it. Because
Okay.
like yeah, max like if you're resistant, you take half damage, but if the save is already half, then you can hack it in. Anyway, you take half damage, you're fine, except for the giant fang that pierced your belly.
Yeah, that hurt.
But go ahead and use Hunter's Mark on it. Do I roll anything for the creature, or?
No, it just I deal more damage to it, and I get bonuses when I try to find it myself next time.
Yes, because it is now marked by your hunteriness. Now that this thing has appeared, which is only 5 feet away from you, Theo, go ahead and slap that bitch.
Okie dokie.
By the way, Rainier, if you want, we could flavor this as like, as it stabs me, I like attached a GPS tracker to it or something.
Sure, by all
You
means.
bitch, you know.
The fang goes in through your body, but you manage to hold onto it long enough to hit it with a tracker as it pulls away, turning around to confront Theo. But Theo brings up his weapon and
15 plus 9, 24.
24 to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
D8. Where did I put my D8? It's D6. D8 plus 5. That's 3 plus 5. Piercing damage. So that's 8.
8 points of slashing damage.
Piercing.
Piercing, got it. All right.
It's a rapier.
It's a rapier. Or is it rapier? Yeah. All right, cool. You managed to stab its abdomen, piercing its hard outer shell. You can see blue ichor starts to pour out.
Also,
Uh-huh.
I have a feat that
We love
is
feat here.
Sneak attack.
Oh, yeah. Roll that sneak attack.
Because
It
it
is
says-
adjacent to your ally, and you are flanking it. So you
Well,
do get the
that
sneak attack.
doesn't matter because it says don't need advantage if the target is within 5 feet.
Oh, you got a special kind of
Wait,
sneak attack. Okay.
once per turn, deal plus 5d6 extra damage to one creature hit if attack with advantage using faster range. Oh, don't need advantage if an enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. The enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on attack.
Okay. Yeah, that meets the requirements. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
sneak attack. 5d6.
It's 1, 3, 2, 7, 3, 2, 2, 1, 8, 2, 10. So an extra 10 points.
All right. 18 points total. Okay. Now that we're at the bottom of initiative. Misery. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Awesome. So, the last time you and I left off, well, I as in your current situation, you feel your body moving even though you're not giving it the command to. You try and connect with your god core, Matatalaki, who communicates via emotion, and you try and sync with her, trying to escape this mental prison or whatever it may be. And you do find some sort of link, but it's very difficult to get through. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save, whatever's higher, the save throw or wisdom check, and roll one of those to try and connect to her again.
Both are pathetic. Both are a +1.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Better than a minus.
Yeah, that's right.
I rolled a 2, my dude. That's a 3.
Oh, hey, you know what? At least it's a solid 3. It's a solid 3. Okay,
This
so
dice
you
is going
try.
into jail.
You're still in emo jail, unfortunately. You
I-
try and link
Misery
up.
never emo jail.
What's that?
Misery never leaves emo jail.
Okay, so
oh.
what's up? What?
I was just wondering, does Misery at all recognize what this might be?
Give me an Arcana or a History check.
Uh, 16.
16. You. For this specific topic, I'll
This
give you a
big brain
hint.
or something.
I'll give you a hint, but it's very niche information that the only person who would have give you some info was dear old dad, and you know how your Misery's relationship is with him. You
Like, I
recall.
remember him talking. Oh, sorry.
You recall. Hendren, your dad or supposed dad, talking about your sister and how she had special powers that related to shadows, similar to you, but she had made it her own and did a lot of bodily possession, and it seemed like she herself did not have one. It was never said or mentioned or discovered what happened to the person whose body was being possessed. But part of you feels like this might be the case, and you were experiencing it firsthand. I said hint, but that's basically what's happening.
Bitchin', okay.
Yeah. So it seems like unless you can get this link with Metatalaki up and running, you might need some help getting out. Which, if you had the power of Nakama and anime on your side, you might be able to do. I'm joking, but you know what I mean.
I've got the power of friendship and anime on my side.
I think
Okay.
we literally don't right now.
Well, Doesn't
Oi.
yeah doesn't Misery turn into like a magical girl when she transforms into her suit?
I do.
Oh my gosh, she does. Oh my gosh, she does.
And she hates it.
Personal
Why do you think I
power.
never use it?
Oh goodness. Okay. What time is it? We've been live for about
24.
maybe about an hour. Okay, so maybe half hour. We take a quick break.
Yeah.
Regardless, unfortunately, Misery, you do not establish your connection. We're gonna have to go back to the rest. Okay, so back to the top of the turn. The phase spider. So actually no, the phase spider popped up, bit you. You guys did your reactions. Lyra, and then Long River. So Lyra, you see this thing, an enormous white spider, spanning about 10 feet across, if you include the legs, hovering way over this small person. I say small person, but it's literally because he's a halfling. Long River. And what do you do?
I go, and then I'm gonna hit it with some Eldritch Blasts.
All right, give me some Eldritch Blast.
It is a 21, a 17, and a 26.
Well, the AC is 13, so all three are gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. Uh, 26 points of force damage.
26 points of force damage. How much is this thing? HP. How do you do it?
It appears and I go, ew! And then I shoot it.
Okay. So being almost point blank, but not enough to incur disadvantage, you blast your 3 Eldritch Blasts, and it goes through 3 of its eyes, poking holes straight through the back of its skull as the creature falls down, and leans against Long River's body. Managed to kill this creature, and you are mostly gone unscathed, save for Long River's very deep, piercing wounds and poison.
And Lyra got hit too, I think.
Yeah,
but
she
she has
healed
already
herself.
recovered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm just changing the music here. Yeah, the creature lays at your feet. A minor delay, but you managed to defeat it quite quickly. As this happens, as during the span of about 12 seconds through that combat, you see that the scanning light is circling around this building once more, and you have only but moments to avert, to escape its gaze. Luckily, this only took 2 turns, so you guys managed to kill it very quickly and not having to dodge during combat. I'll just use your old rolls, and you managed to duck behind the windows, waiting for the opportunity to pass behind the light. As it goes overhead from the windowsill, you managed to continue running forward. As you are moving forward through this hallway, this is not the appropriate music for this. What am I doing? Spooky music.
There's a small part of me that, and like I didn't write this into my character sheet or anything, but I feel like Arnulf would be the kind of guy that would take a trophy from everything that he helps kill. So he's gonna find some kind of a part on that spider and just kind of cut it off and put it in his pocket.
There is a protruding phase spider fang that you can rip off.
There is
Want
just
that?
giving him such like a stink eye right now. Ew.
Theo just,
However,
like,
it is going to
crosses
take a
their
second.
arms.
It's going to take a second to take it out. Like you can like even stomp the head a little bit to grab the fang, but I'm going to need an actual stealth roll for you to dodge the detection magic instead of using your
Okay,
old
that's a
rolls.
13.
Whoo, boy. Good thing the DC was 13 there. You're good. It's very, very close. And it helps that you're smaller, or rather shorter, not smaller. And you managed to scuttle behind the windowsill right as the light passes overhead. And you managed to continue running with the party towards wherever it is you guys are going. You have 2 pathways. You see a door at the end of the hall that seems to be some sort of... There's some sort of light coming from the room. And on the right, closer, nearby, is the obvious set of stairs. Where does your party go? You do know that you have your secondary objective of helping the aerial troops get inside the building.
Do I see? Are there any windows around?
The only windows here are ones to the central courtyard, where you see the gargantuan beholder.
Can I look up on like kind of, if I just don't want to get seen, but can I look up on the wall to see if there's like a place where doors, like there's like an entrance from like outside to let the aerial troops in?
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. Yeah. Okay, so you do, because you had allowed the beholder detection eye to scan your area and like pass you guys. You quickly run to the windowsill. Give me a perception check to try and find an entrance inwards for the aerial team.
My perception. 21.
21. Yeah. As someone in your profession, finding places and whatnot during this stealth mission is paramount. You do manage to see off in the distance, oddly enough, you can kind of see just a little bit above the beholder, and you can see that there is some sort of mechanical hatch. But you can see that there is a control panel next to it. So it's you can either try and get to there, but it is quite far away. I'm talking like 300 feet away through multiple, like through 2 floors and a bunch of open space to the other side of the building, or find this control room to open it remotely.
Perhaps we should go. Perhaps we should focus on finding Killian. At least that way we can just all go home, and then no one has to let anyone else in. That solves that problem.
Well, I mean, we probably would have seen any doors that there were on our way up. So, if we're heading that way anyway and we see a door, we can just pop in.
I just want to make sure that something's clear. Ooh, names. Damn, what's his name? Finnegan, your remote support. I did say to look for some sort of room with controls in order to remotely open up the doors for the aerial squad to get in and deal with another objective. Or of
Right.
course, just the manual opening up another entrance for them.
Right. And Cervantes' logic is if we get Killian, we bamf out of there, and then everyone can just go, and then we don't have to worry about getting anyone.
Okay.
But
No, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
But I mean, we'll do what we can. But let's. Oh.
What?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
What?
Well, we can't exactly get home without Misery, so we have to find Killian and we have to find Misery.
Oh, you guys are talking in the Discord.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah, because
I-
like
I-
I'm
I
not
said
looking
in
at
the
that,
Discord.
guys. Like,
How are you gonna get home without your evac?
I mean, you guys don't know where Misery is, so that's also an
Yeah.
issue. So I guess that's kind of your personal objective to find your team leader, because Finnegan doesn't know about that. She disappeared. You guys dealt with the spider, and that was it. No one else knows she's missing besides you guys, and obviously she's important to some people. So,
Mean.
hey, they're playing NPCs right now.
We don't know you.
But yeah, as I said, with your current surroundings, you have the rotating, scanning eye of the beholder. You got a door at the end of the hallway, with some flickering lights through it, and then you see the stairway going upwards to where you might be able to get closer to the area Killian might be stored away in. So what's the play?
I say go towards Killian and then worry about the rest later. Because
'Kay.
the sooner we get to him, the sooner we can do something else.
I was gonna say that when we were kind of doing this whole player characters and kind of side non-player characters thing, we were going to defer primarily to the main characters.
So it's
What does
It's
Lyra
Lyra's
want to
call.
do?
Well, in Lyra's mind, the only bunch of control panels that they've seen are not safe, probably for us right now. And she doesn't want to backtrack anymore. So she's going to say, let's keep going. And if we see a door, we see a door. Great.
Okay.
You're the boss.
Well, I told you what you see. Just let me know what you're doing now. You said you're going to keep going forward, but which direction are you going? I assume the stairs then, if you're trying to go straight for Killian?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Ignoring the door at the end of the hallway, you manage to run past the light again and ascend the staircase. Misery, let's go back to you. Go ahead and give me another wisdom check, please. Try and establish a connection with Matatalaki, your entity sealed within the God Core.
Okay. So Misery's gonna just think of when she first came out of the fucking cave in the middle of the goddamn desert when there was so much bloody sunlight.
Okay,
And hopefully
okay.
maybe that can get rid of this fucking shadow bitch.
Which one?
And of course, both my dice were cocked.
I'll be right back.
That's 18.
18, yeah, you beat the DC.
Oh,
Nice job. All right.
finally.
So, with your body moving without your consent, but your mind still your own, do you think back to the memories of when you first hold on, Matatalaki wasn't in the cave.
No, I'm thinking about when she first emerged from the Underdark and met that group of bandits, and then this whole bunch of chuckle fucks suddenly came up, and suddenly there was like a big battle between all of them, and she was like, okay, new chuckle fucks seem more amenable than the bandits.
Okay. I was thinking when you got possessed by Uthgath.
Oh, that was a different cave.
Yes. Multiple caves in the desert, of course. All right, so thinking back into that memory, you try and make an established connection with Matatalaki via your emotions. As you reach out, you feel a warmth at the end of your connection, and you manage to see through the eyes of Matatalaki, despite your senses otherwise being completely turned off. What you see... Let me check my notes real quick because there's a lot. Oh boy, let's see here. All right. So, what you see is a rooftop of some sorts, a very tall building. Because of what you've seen before and the way you guys got to this part of the desert, you can surmise that you are on top of one of the walls of the... you're on top of one of the walls of the Donzamar prison. You, or whoever's controlling you, or at least, let me put it again. Let me say it one more time. You are looking through your own eyes now, thanks to the power of Matatalaki, allowing you to see through your own eyes, rather than all your senses being cut off. She's essentially giving you power to do this. And you are on top of one of the walls of Donzamar. You're looking down, and you see two of your friends, Graham and Kratos, battling it out fiercely with a large Goliath with two shields. And Kratos is busy fighting off three large creatures with... they look like praying mantises, but they are like 5 times Kratos' size. But he's managing to fend them off easily, although he is taking some damage. The rest of his squad mates are helping him out, but they're in dire straits. Whoever's controlling you turns around, and you can see in the sky, Bert is fighting off what looks to be 5 copies of someone who looks identically... Actually, no. You see what you assume to be Troy, but there's 5 of them fighting off Bert, and he's doing the best he can not to die. You turn around again, and it's eerie because it looks like whoever's controlling your body did not physically turn around, but rather your vision just kind of kept turning. You see what looks to be a large minotaur trying to open up a hatch, and two other people shooting some creatures in the air, defending the minotaur while they're trying to open up the door, like at this hatch. That's what you currently see. Is there anything you'd like to try to do in your odd current state?
Oh, I doubt I can cast things.
You can certainly try.
Sorry, could you come back to me in a second?
Yeah, I can do. All right, back to the stealth squad. Let's see here. Checking the notes. You guys managed to reach what looks to be the top floor of this part of the building. You hear over the radio, Lyra, Finnegan. He says, "Sorry to bother you. I know you're stealth crew, but the aerial squad could use your help. They're trying to get into the building so they can complete one of their objectives. That being, well, you don't need to know what they're up to. But how's it looking? You find anything yet?"
I think we're almost at the top. We haven't seen anything yet. We're kind of on a get in, get out quick kind of basis. We will keep an eye out for the doors, but I think I'm pretty sure are getting pretty close to where Killian might be.
All right, I'll relay the information. Do try and find some sort of room with controls for the other entrances. Y'all the only ones inside, and we might need some people to disassemble some of the outer defenses. Over and out. So, currently, you are on the top floor, and around you, you see again the. Let's see, what is this? I keep forgetting what it's called. It's a beholder. Beholder, giant, gargantuan beholder in this large donut-like building in the center. And as you look, you see that you guys have ascended high enough where the main center eyeball is able to look at this level. And as it's looking around, you can see that a cone of light that is emitting from the eyeball starts getting towards everyone's location. I need everyone to give me either an acrobatic or stealth check to quickly get into cover so that you are not detected, else something might happen. It may not be mission over, but something might happen.
It's a 14 for Long River.
14, okay.
25.
Okay.
20 non-natural.
Okay.
It's a 17 with acrobatics for Lyra.
Sounds good. I believe that's everyone. So, as you all duck and cover behind something so that the light does not detect you, Long River, you do not move fast enough, unfortunately, as you, for a moment, are basked in this unholy light of the detection beholder. I keep forgetting what it's called, damn. And the rest of you, after taking a second to wait for the light to pass by, notice that Long River is no longer with the rest of you. Long River. You blink as the light envelops the rest of your form, and you realize you're not in the same room as everyone else. What you see is nigh pitch darkness, unless of course you have dark vision. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Cool. So it is very dim in here, but it looks like you are in some sort of jail cell. And across from you, is a man, battered, bruised, and beaten. Blood pouring out of his mouth, or not pouring, it's dripping. Looks human. You can't really see too much details because it's just dim for you thanks to your dark vision, and it's only in black and white. Can you give me a perception check in order to determine, to see more details if you would like? Otherwise, I can just give you the bare bones of what you see.
Yeah, I'll take a look. That's a 13 perception.
13. Okay, you don't get too much more because it is dark and it's only shades of black and white, but you do get a little bit more than I would normally give you. So, looking at this man, he's chained to the wall, and you can see that he has some sort of device slapped onto his waist. Looks like some sort of large belt buckle. Not sure what it is. But otherwise, it looks like something's missing in the center. And you can see their clothes are torn. Looks like they were doing battle with someone or something. And you can barely see them breathe. So they are indeed alive, but otherwise not in good shape. What do you do?
That's a good question. I think the first thing Arnulf's going to do is he's going to try using his radio communicator.
Okay. As you try and use your radio communicator, you try and move, and you realize that your feet are bound by some sort of chains, and so are your arms. You can barely move them like a couple centimeters in any direction, but you definitely cannot bring them down closer towards your head, and your feet not much further or closer than like 30 centimeters, give or take.
Okay.
Rainer,
just
we
remember that.
lost you for a minute.
Oh, where'd you leave me? Or rather, where'd I leave you?
I didn't get any kind of a dip out from Rainier, but if he needs to repeat something for Elise, then go for it.
Oh, like it was like a couple of seconds of talking.
Oh, you know what? I heard you, robot, for just a second, but I will repeat what I just said for you. Very quickly, essentially, he got seen by the warden, and now he is in a cell with a human. Sorry, not with.
Okay.
In a cell, he's like in a different cell, but across him is a human. In their own cell.
Okay.
Well, this is an unlucky predicament. Hey, you. Are you Killian?
You see the figure stir. It seems they were unconscious, but upon your voice, you rouse them slightly awake. It seems they may not have understood you for the moment, but any further provocation or noise might be able to kick them out of their stupor.
Hey, you. Almost dead guy. Are you Killian?
A few moments pass, and the figure raises their head slightly. You can see one of their eyes has gone missing.
Ooh.
And all that is left is a dark void full of blood. But they managed to make eye contact with you. And with a weak nod, they affirm your suspicions.
Well, I guess I can look at the bright side of things. I have been the first one to find you.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. I had like a bit of an interruption.
Well, I guess it would be just my luck to be the first to find you.
Okay. You see like a faint smile. It's hard to tell in this darkness. But he seems to be in, oddly enough, a cheery mood, almost cocky. But their eye closes. It seems they can't do much in their current state, but they acknowledge that someone was looking for him.
I
Can you
guess
give me a
that'll do with me.
Go ahead, go
Oh,
ahead, go ahead.
oh yeah, I was just gonna say. I guess that'll do for me for now. If you want to get back to the rest of the group.
Okay. I will allow you to do one perception check just to see what else is around your cell. Maybe there's something that can help you with your future decisions on what to do or give you ideas what you might want to do.
I'll do you one better. I'm gonna investigate if I can.
Because, well, you know what? I'll let you use investigation because, like,
'Cause
investigation
that's
for
too,
me.
it's too higher for me.
Okay, because like personally for investigation, you'd be like moving stuff around, feeling it, whatnot, and perception is just your five senses outside of touch. But
Yeah,
because you can only really interact with around you immediately, I'll let you investigate.
I only rolled an 8 anyway, so
Ah,
it's not too much.
poopy. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the others, and then we're gonna take a break soon. Also, hi George. Been a while. Glad you can stop by stream if you're still there. Anyway, back to the stealth group. Let's see here. You guys had just gotten upstairs. Right. So what the rest of you guys see? You can see that this building, this circular-like building, in one of the doorways, and you can kind of see this outside the window, is a ramp that goes towards one of the broken eye stalks that leads to a door. It seems like it's not immediately attached to it, but rather there must be some sort of controls that allow the ramp to extend further and connect to the door. Wherever that door attached to the creature actually leads, you don't know, but that is one thing that you do see. Alternatively, you look around, you can find that there is a hatch to reach the top of the building, like outside, as well as way off in the distance, and I mean like the other side of the building. I'm talking like university campus. It's one building. You look outside of one window and you can see the other side of the building, and there's stuff there. There you can see that there's a hatch, and because Lyra, your passive perception is a freaking 20, you can see that it is moving slightly as if someone's trying to enter it. What do you do?
So, are we just gonna, like, do we know what happened to Arnulf, or are we just gonna brush
Nope.
past that? Or
You did
okay.
not see him. He's just gone. Like, you know, he was bathed in the light for a moment, but as soon as it passed over him, he's gone. Not there anymore.
Oh. So we're all just like, oh, well, he's dead. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, for the oh my. This is why Mystery was supposed to be in charge.
Take a deep breath.
Sadly, she trusted the wrong shadow ball.
Okay, okay. There's okay. I can see the hatch.
Yes, but it's like super far away, and you're the only one who can really see it, just because your passive perception's at 24.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you said that there was like one above us that we could see.
Oh no, it's like I'm just trying to compare it to university.
Yeah, it's way across the way. I got you.
Yeah, it's super far.
Okay.
But you know it's there.
Okay, good to know. Oh my god. Okay, she's gonna she's gonna send out a message to their friend that just disappeared, and she's gonna be like, "Hello, hope you're alive. If you could come back, that would be great." Or just like reply, "Thanks."
Long River, you hear this message in your brain. Or radio, whichever she used.
I think she said she was using magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it was the sending spell then, or known message. Wait, hold on. We're using the message cantrip.
I was, but it's because I forgot we had a radio, so I would use the radio.
Okay, yeah, the first time I won't, specifically because That spell has some restrictions. You kind of have to know
Yeah.
where they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, use the radio and he gets it. Although he can't really respond because he can't actually activate it because his hands are tied. You know what I mean?
Darn it.
Yeah, no, but he does hear it. He does hear it.
Arnulf is going to kind of like look up and kind of tell Killian,
Hey, did you hear that? They're still looking for us. I think that one's even more important to you anyway. The one who just messaged.
Can you roll a persuasion check for me, please?
Persuasion 12.
12. Okay. Killian stirs again and looks up weakly. Seems he really doesn't have that much power left. I'm just trying to think of what he can do to help you out. To help him out. Let's see here.
Help him help you.
Yeah. Well, I know he can do this. Wordless, he mouths something. You can see his mouth moving, but you don't hear it initially. But you do hear it in your head as he casts the spell message. He tells you, or rather, I'm just trying to think what he knows. So he says, he asks you, are you part of, did Audrey send you?
Yes, Audrey sent us. We actually have a fairly sizable army coming to get you. We all know how important you are, and, well, the one who just messaged me was Lyra.
He pauses for a moment at the mention of that name. And he says to you that it's impossible. The one, it's not his Lyra. But he refocuses and says to try and make a fist so that he doesn't hit your fingers. It's a little archaic, but that's what he says to you in your mind.
Okay. Arnulf quickly makes a fist.
All right. As you make a fist, you can see that a white light starts to gather at one of his fingertips. And a blast of energy goes towards you, towards your fist, missing your fingers. It seems he's trying to hit something. Possibly the lock that holds your hands in place.
Okay.
There's a bit of a mental, not a mental thing, but you can hear some sort of sound from under his breath, like he's swearing. And mentally he tells you to just try and keep still, and he'll try and help you get out.
Okay, I try to hold as still as possible.
Okay, come on, Killian. You can do it. Give me a good roll. Help these guys out. Shit. He's not able to hit it this time. And you can see that he's panting. He seems to be really struggling just to cast some spells.
Okay, don't kill yourself. Where, it would kind of defeat the whole purpose of us all being here. You'll
Let's
find
see.
us.
There's a message in your head again, and he says, "Is there anyone I might know in your group?" As if he's trying to establish a connection with someone else, since he can't use message on someone he can't see or doesn't know where they are.
That's a good question. Aside from the Lyra that isn't his Lyra,
Well, that's what he thinks anyway. For
Yeah.
player knowledge, you know it's his Lyra, but he seems skeptical for whatever reason.
Right. Well, yeah, but technically it wouldn't be the right Lyra anyway, right? Like, how would that work? If there were two people that existed in the same plane of existence that were the same
Well,
person,
so
kind of
when I say his Lyra, he, in his perspective, is thinking the Lyra that you mentioned is probably one from this timeline. But for the intents and purposes
the
of
person with the same name.
yeah, but in terms of like the person you know and the fact that this is Lyra's fiance, it would be his Lyra. So that I think is like the only person he really knows in the groups. But that's kind of hard to just tell him and convince him of that, unless you can convince him of that. In which case, he might be able to establish a connection with her mentally.
I don't know if Arnulf would know that.
Exactly. There lies in the conundrum.
Yeah, like even one of the other characters that I created was a sage advisor to Killian, but I don't think Arnulf would have known that. He's just a soldier. He's not, all that knowledgeable about this rank of person that he's trying to rescue here.
Exactly. A roll of the dice. I didn't know you were going to get captured.
And I didn't even have the lucky feat. I just thought it would be more interesting if I got caught.
Oh, yeah, totally it is. Because, I mean, you've established first connection, so that's exciting. Okay, well, it is top of the hour, though. So let's go take a 5-minute break and come back.
Okie dokes.
Alrighty, see y'all in 5 minutes. check this out. I programmed my keyboard's extra buttons to like swap back and forth between different ones. I've got some other ones too, but like I gotta program all the buttons.
None of these cozy spaces really convey the anxiety of this segment.
Yeah, there's other backgrounds too, but like, there's this other one that I bought. It's just nice, but actually, where the hell is it? Oh yeah, I got the forest path. This one was nice. Look at this. Ain't this nice?
It is nice.
These aren't
Too-
cozy.
Yeah, the other campaign that I'm running is more foresty, so like this would work, but none of you guys are doing it. So, well, unless of course we play campaign 2 and you guys can do it, but I don't see us going to campaign 2 in a while. So we didn't even finish this one. It's been 6 years. Ah, the music. I didn't loop it again. Damn it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Uh,
Well, who says after we're actually back in our own timeline, we can't take a mini vacation?
In all honesty, yeah, because you guys have so many biomes to choose from because of how much I just threw at you. You could go. I mean, you guys still have that beach resort, private beach resort you can teleport to. There was someone that had an idea of using the teleport spell to go back there because you have the location, and you have a scroll that can do that there too. But whether or not you'd go to this timeline's version of that or the one back home is up for debate.
Yeah, the teleport can't really go. Well, I mean, it's the same plane technically, but a different reality timeline.
Different timeline, yeah. So it's like, ooh, is it gonna be in the exact same spot? Maybe that place wasn't even carved out, so you might just shunt yourself into some rock underneath the sea. Yeah. Oh, looks like everyone's here. Let me swap the music back to the horror stuff. I say horror. It's not really that scary. It's just more appropriate for the situation. Let's go back into the royal room. It's a little more regal. Or do you get? Yeah, let's go with this. We'll keep it here. Okay, so let me bring up my notes here. What happened next? What were we doing? I totally forgot what happened.
I think it was just after Killian tried zapping my shackles and started wearing himself out, and then I think he was
Right.
going to go back to the rest of the party.
Right. Okay. So, what is the rest of the party doing now that they have found out that Long River has disappeared after being bathed in the light of the central eye of the beholder, and Misery's still missing? What are y'all doing?
I guess we're going towards that hatch. It's up to Lyra.
I mean, at this point, I'm a little worried about anybody else disappearing, because we can't get a hold of anybody, but, like, having some backup would probably also be good.
Most likely.
Oh. Don't want to delay it any longer, but also it might be tricky with just... Yeah, I think just because there's just the 3 of us left now, we should probably go try and get that hatch open for the other team. We're just really gonna have to be on our guard about that stupid light.
Oh, also, if there's anything that like you guys have a question of or might like ask me for help in terms of like game or what you see that might help you with your decision, let me know, because you know we've been doing this for a while. I very well could just like miss something to tell you guys. So anything that you want to hint or something. that you have your objective, you have your thoughts, missing team members, and a creepy hallway to, a creepy building to go through. You have the hatch on the far end on the other side of the building. Who knows what you'll meet along the way, especially now that you have that you're down 2 members. And then there's also that weird ramp that leaves the building and goes down to the doorway attached to the beholder in the center of this complex.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go into that with just 3 of us. So I think let's go to the hatch. You know, I think 3 of us is probably enough to get us there, and then we can get that hatch open. Hopefully it's our teammates. And if not, I hope everybody can just run really fast.
All right. So if that's what you guys are gonna do, let's switch things up and see what the aerial team has been up to and why they needed that hatch open. So going from the top of the Discord call, just to like describe what each of you guys are actually playing as for a view for both yourselves and any VOD watchers, which may include us. Elira, what is your NPC character's name and what are you playing as? Ooh, yeah.
So I am playing as Besker Lucy. She's a Minotaur. She's got a cute little jumpsuit on. She's got a jetpack. And she's got a little bow on one of her horns. And right now she is probably trying to headbutt the hatch open.
All right. Graham, what is your NPC character's name and what do they look like?
My NPC character for the flying team is an Aarakocra named Zed, and he is an Aarakocra, so he's a bird person, and he wears a beret, and he's very French.
All right, he's the French bird.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Mystery, what is your NPC character's name? And what do they look like?
She is an elf named Indy Sorrel, and words. English language is not my forte today. She's an elf, and she's mostly an arcane archer. And she was looking real rough last time because she almost got hit with that disintegration ray. So she's probably a little healer, but still looking like shit.
Ooh. All right. Bert, describe what Bert looks like, I guess. And what is he currently doing? Although you know.
Oh yeah. Okay. So for the present chat, Bert is Strix, which was actually a race from Pathfinder, but we incorporated it into 5th edition. So he's got the wings of a bird, kind of a devilish looking face, kind of bird-like claws at the end of his feet, and he's very, very black skin, black all the way around except for his like slightly whitish hair. He was raised by orcs and has a very orcish accent, and he is a thief with a history in alchemy.
Kratos, your NPC character.
Yeah. So he is an Aarakocra as well. He is a kind of quiet, but like a tall, quiet character. Doesn't really make a lot of like, or what's a good way to describe it? I guess not a very expressive character. Seems to answer most of his questions with yes or no. Has a big stick to hit things with and a whip. has told people that he sometimes turns into a gorilla.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So currently, Lucy, you are trying your damnedest to get this hatch open. You've tried pulling it, you've tried pushing it, you've tried smashing it with your face, and you're making a dent, but currently you're being shot at by multiple creatures with weaponry, and your team's doing their best to try and guard you because you are the strongest one among them to try and get this thing open. I need you to give me an athletics check to try and rip this thing off its hinges, or are there any other tactics that you want to try and do to get this door open? Because currently your objective is to get inside and disable one of the contraptions keeping the door closed next to one of the flanking teams.
All right, let's do an athletics. That's 24.
24,
Lucy's
nice.
just going, boom.
You make a dent in. Oh, how are you doing this? You're smashing it still?
Yeah, she's just. She probably started off trying to like bang it with her fist, and I think she just fucking gave up, and she's like, "Fuck it, I've got horns," and she's just gonna use her like goring rush
Alright.
attack basically against this. Fucking
So with a
latch.
24, you do manage to damage some of the hinges. You're making progress, but it is really slow. You are being shot again, and I need you to actually. We'll see if this random shot actually hits you. No. Stray bullet does not hit you as you are continuously trying to get this thing open. Next is. Sorry, Graham, what was your NPC character's name again? I'm just writing things down. Zed, right there, Cockra.
ZED.
You are taking cover behind one of, gosh, what even is this? There is your team made a portable cover using what debris was around and just kind of like carrying it with you, blocking some of the shots. You're taking cover with your weapon, and you see what looks to be several imps flying in the air, shooting erratically with automatic crossbows. What do you do? They're about 50 feet away.
50 feet. They're engaged with us, or are they just
Yes.
shooting?
They're
Okay.
engaged with you, shooting erratically, essentially trying to stop you from getting inside that building that you're currently
I mean,
above.
I can hit one of them with my longbow. It's I don't have disadvantage at 50 feet.
So yeah, you can go and try and shoot one if you want.
150, so I'm gonna try and shoot one of them.
Do it up.
Actually, yeah. Okay. 16 plus.
That hits.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to add it. So
No.
that's 1. Plus 2. So that's 1d8 plus 5. Plus 4 plus 5 is 9. So that's 9 damage.
9 points of damage. As your arrow flies through the air, it hits a dead center and it starts to fall towards you guys, but it otherwise still shooting its automatic crossbow. One thing you do notice with your passive perception of... What's your passive perception?
16.
16, yeah, that beats it. You see that there is some sort of explosive attached to its leg, and it is getting towards you with its dying few hit points. Anything else to you?
Let's see here. I just.
Do you have a second attack? I don't even know what type of character this is.
My character is a ranger.
It might have extra attack at level 5.
Oh yeah, it's got extra attacks. What I'll try to do is hit him again to push him away. Try to offset his offset his the explosive. Or actually, you know what? I'll try to hit the explosive and set it off in midair.
Okay. You do know that it looks like a stick of dynamite. So if you hit it. Actually, no. Yeah, you still might because nothing will. You'll need to ignite it if you want to blow it up, but you can try and hit it so that it comes off of the imp.
Yeah, sure.
All right, go ahead and attack. AC is a little higher because it's a cold shot.
Yeah.
Also, Misery will get back to you soon.
14 plus 9 is 23.
23, yeah, that'll hit. As you let loose the arrow, are you trying to dislodge the explosive from the...
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so you hit the stick of dynamite, and it is cut off from the imp as the dynamite starts to fall away from you guys and down to the ground floor. Wherever that lands doesn't matter. It's not going to explode on contact as long as it's
my
not.
problem.
Yeah. All right, cool. That's your turn. Let's see, initiative. Well, there wasn't an initiative. I'm just going down the list right now. Misery, your NPC character. You're currently wrestling with one of these imps. This one is completely blue. Actually, it's technically a method. And you're wrestling with it. What is your character doing with this thing? I say wrestling, but you're both standing. It's like it's trying to hit you, you're trying to stab it, and it's a hand-to-hand combat situation. What is your character doing?
It is just trying to get away from this thing because she is not meant for hand-to-hand combat. So she's just continuously trying to push it away, like, ew, get away.
So would you like to use a shove action to push it 5 feet away from you?
Yes, I would. That would be an athletics.
Indeed.
Sorry, math. That's 13.
13, yeah, that'll do it. This thing's not very strong. So you managed to push it away 5 feet. That's part of an attack action, so if you have an extra attack, you can use that to hit it. Depending on what your class is, of course, I don't know.
She does have a short sword, so after the push succeeds, she's gonna take a swipe at it.
All right.
So that's 13 to hit.
13 to hit, that beats its AC. Go ahead and do damage.
That's 5.
Do you... Yeah, okay.
I give it a really bad paper cut.
No, you see, I made these things intentionally weak. You killed it. However, when the method dies, it explodes in a burst of jagged ice. Each creature within 5 feet of it must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. So, I'm going to need Lucy. Actually, Lucy's not that far. It is far enough because she's by the door. The only people who are close to it, actually, is everyone else. So everyone give me a dexterity saving throw. DC 10.
I got 7.
Pass.
Second. Dexterity, you said?
Yep, DC 10.
11 plus 9, 20.
Passes. Okay. Not Cervantes, not Kratos. Unless he went to go take care of business. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I said I'm also 17.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay,
Oh.
cool. Yeah, that passes. So everyone is only going to take half. So you're going to take 2 points of ice damage. Or cold damage. Nope, slashing damage. Not much, but you are level 5, so... Well, your NPCs are level 5.
10.
Oh, yeah. Wait, they're level 10? Right, they are level 10. Oh my god, never mind. You guys take 4 points of damage instead. I forgot the scaling on these things. That's right, I changed it from 5 to 10 when we started doing the Siege episode. Cool. So...
You have 80 points left.
Bert, let's go to you. Bert, you were in an epic battle with your clone from another timeline who had turned on his deity driver, suited up, and has thus done battle with you. But in activating his driver, had made several copies of himself, 5 to be exact, and you are currently dodging, weaving, and blocking, parrying these attacks from all 5 clones. You don't know which is the current one, but there's one right above you, one in front of you, behind you, on your left, and your right. What do? Your initiative is first. Go. You currently don't have your armor on, at least to my recollection.
I did clock up, actually.
Then you did, because I just forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually kind of thought to myself, like, oh yeah, if I clock up after him, then mine should wear off after his does, and I might have a slight advantage. Just give me like 2 seconds here. I'm just looking to see what I might have that I might be able to dispel this Naruto stuff.
How dare you compare this shit to Naruto?
Oh,
Even though that's exactly what it is.
I pull out my EMP grenade, my EMP.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of like pull it around myself because I don't have any kind of magic aside from my deity driver, I guess. I don't know if that would even count. And I'm going to, it's a 30-foot radius, and I'm guessing every one of the enemies is within 30 feet of me, so hopefully I can dispel whatever this crap is.
I forget the specifics of the MP grenade because it's been a while, but I believe it casts dispel magic at 3rd level.
Correct.
Yeah. Cool. The magic that is doing this is higher than 3rd, so you will have to roll for it.
Okay. I'll just look at that again so I can... Spell magic. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to roll this. Okay, so the DC is 10 plus the spell level, and I'm rolling. I guess it's 20 plus. Oh, that's just super good. 13. God, I keep rolling 13s today. No, sorry, 12.
The MP goes off, and there's static on your visor through your helmet, but it's not enough to dispel anything. And you look around, all the copies are still there.
Oh shit. And I'm going to dash away all.
Cool.
I will go directly into the sky, like directly upwards.
Okay. So using... You didn't slap them, so
Actually,
your
am I moving
mobility...
What's that say?
I'm just wondering, do any of the multi-Troys have attack of opportunity, or was there an
Well,
ability
would
that
the
you
EMP
activated?
grenade not count as an action? Because I do have that.
Yeah, it's an action, but your mobility feat is if you hit something, right?
No, it's
Or
it's
attempt to hit
mobile.
something. It's what, sorry?
Mobile. Provoke no opportunity attacks from creatures you have attacked, whether you hit or not.
Yeah, but that's not an attack, that's a spell.
Oh.
That's like casting invisibility. It doesn't hit anything, it just is an effect. But you do have a bonus disengage as per your
Yeah,
rogue.
there's no point in doing that though, because they can just
You are technically faster. Because, actually, reasons I shouldn't have told you that, but you are technically faster. I shouldn't have told you that, but there's a freebie for
Okay,
you.
like I won't use that particular knowledge anyway. Shoot.
Remember, like, even though I'm just trying to help you out here. Even moving with this, without provoking an attack of opportunity, is still good because you're repositioning and they have to reposition to do anything. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking through my lists of abilities and stuff here.
Yeah, I think you're also
I guess
Ascension level
maybe I
2,
will
right?
just fly up
Okay.
straight into this guy.
Sounds good. With your disengage bonus
Yeah.
or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Disengage, so no provoke attack of opportunity. You slip and through their clutches straight up into the air. How far are you going? Because this is your normal turn. Your clock up turn is next, so you have another turn afterwards. So you go straight up. I assume 30.
Yeah, the full 30 feet.
Cool. 30 feet past the enemies. That's all for your turn, but your clock up turn, which gives you a second initiative, is live now. So what are you doing now? You are 30 feet away from the majority of them, save for the one that was above you.
Oh, I thought we weren't going to do the whole double initiative thing.
Oh, wait. It's gotta be since you with this. So what does that do again then?
Well,
because you're clocked up,
It
you just
cancels it out because we're both clocked out.
okay, because I have to tell you this for mechanic reasons, but he's not clocked up anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something that you should know, so I have to let you know.
Okay, so,
You find
yeah,
him
well, yeah, 'cause I
considerably
would see
slower
that
than
it-
you.
Okay, so yeah, like I would see that his armor or whatever is not like glowing and stuff. Right?
All of his movements seem much slower, but you've got multiple enemies now. That's the trade-off for him. No clock up, but he's got copies.
Okay. I've actually got a really cool idea. I'm gonna use that chemical mister.
Okay.
And well, I guess if it's windy, yeah, it's in the sky. It's probably gonna be too windy. I was gonna like put a big fart cloud and it'd have to go around it or something. But screw it. I'm gonna dive back towards them and I'm going to attack one of the clones that I can see. One of the 5 that I can see.
Alrighty. Roll for attack with advantage due to your special ability, Death Number both.
Well, thank God I got advantage because my first roll was a 1, then my second roll was a 16 plus 11, so it's 27 to hit.
Nice. Go ahead and roll damage and sneak attack.
Okay, what's my second roll?
Okay, we'll hop past you because you're just doing damage. Kratos, what are you doing?
So he is,
Well, not Kratos, but your NPC
yeah,
Kratos.
he's gonna see.
Oh, you don't even know what you're doing. Hold on. Sorry. Your NPC character, part of the flight squad, is currently basically doing the same thing as Zed. And there are things shooting at you. So now, sorry, go ahead. Yes, I am. I just had to tell you.
Oh yeah, no. I'm aware of what's going on because I've been paying attention.
Oh, no, but like each of you guys were dealing with something else. But
Oh,
it's okay. It's okay. You were doing the same thing as Zed anyway. So continue.
right. He has noticed that Lucy is struggling with the door. So take back what I said about my wild shape because I'm learning right now how wild shape works. I had no idea. But I'm going to wild shape into an Ankylosaurus, and I am going to try and bash the gate open with Lucy.
I'm sorry. What the hell is an Ankylosaurus? I don't know my dinosaurs.
It's the one with the big club tail.
How dare you?
Not only
It's the
that,
spike-
but
it's
like,
the spiky one.
is that part of your druid list to actually turn into one of those?
Yes, it's a CR3. Let me.
Really?
I have to
Yeah,
link
okay.
it because I'm looking at it on my phone right now. So
I mean, nah, it's fine. I'll take your word for it. So you turn into the Bashi dinosaur, and what are you doing? You're smashing the door?
Yeah, I'm going to hit the door with the tail.
Go ahead and roll to attack. Whatever is the tail attack, or whatever you're doing. Misery, you're next. I'm excited.
So if I'm not attacking a creature, if I'm attacking it, would it just be a strength roll or just an attack roll?
No, just an attack. I mean, I really should have done this for Lucy because I should have been using threshold values instead of to attack. But I mean, her strength, she's holding the damn thing, so she was gonna hit it. Just give me your damage number for it if you're smashing it.
Okay, well, if it's an actual attack, 46 plus
46.
4d6.
Oh. Because like if it's 46, well the door's open now.
I don't know. It's like because it says the target has to make a strength saving throw to be knocked prone. I assume that's not the case.
No,
but
it's
I don't do anything with that.
no. Just give me damage. I'm going by damage thresholds. We've done this before, but not very often. So like, give me the full brunt of the damages if you hit.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay.
So 4 points.
Guess I'm filling up Discord with memes or gifs rather.
16.
16. That does not beat the damage threshold, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you do bang it pretty hard,
Okay.
which can be really good. Bert, how much damage do you hit your adversary with?
24.
Woo, 24 damage. All right. 24 damage. As you spiral down through the air with your aerial maneuverability, stabbing with what I assume the Dragon Slayer sword, longsword.
Yeah.
Cool. So that was 24 total. This one, you do manage to puncture, but it is not dead. Although it looks very worse for wear. It seems you didn't hit the right one, but you severely damaged this clone. Anything else during that turn? You do have a secondary attack and your bonus.
Yes. So I will be using my extra attack, and I will hopefully try to kill this clone.
All right. How do you attack? And give me the attack roll.
Okay, that is 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
8 more damage.
8 more damage. This one does not disappear just yet as you pull back the sword, stab it again. Is that it for your turn?
Just trying to double check. Yeah, I'll just say that's it.
Okay. This clone's gonna try and hold onto you with a grapple. So I need you to give me a athletics or acrobatics to not get grappled.
Okay, that is a 19 acrobatics.
Okay, well I rolled like a 4. So you managed to slip away as it tries to hold on to you. And kick it away as this clone starts to fall from the sky. It's trying to regain its altitude, but looks like you've given yourself a couple seconds of respite from that additional attacker. Another one comes in from the air as it moves straight up and then straight down. So it's going to roll with advantage to try and hit you with death from above. However, this clone rolled a 2 and a 5. So that's not going to hit you. As it whizzes past you, you dodge hearing the wind move, indicating where its position is. And as you turn around, you find that a second one is imitating your movement, diving from above with an attack. Oh my god, I rolled a 2 and a 5 again. This one also misses you, as you are just too fast for these Troy clones. Your armor giving you an edge, dodging back and forth. As you try and find the fourth attacker, you look around, coming from the side. I rolled a 5 and 5. This one doesn't hit you as well. Oh wait, that's why I can't, because I'm rolling d6s instead of d20s. They were never
Oh my
going to hit you
God.
with that.
Well, that would explain why.
Yeah, it's
all of
like
those
you are
rolls
either
so bad.
extremely lucky. Let me do those again. 1, 2. 16 and a 13 plus, what's your dexterity modifier?
Could be fine.
Probably 5. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. Does 21 hit you?
Yeah, me to beat it.
Okay. The 18 hit you. No. So the first one, diving from above, hits you for... let's see. That's... How much is a Dragon Slayer sword? It's 2d8s?
1d8 unless I'm larger.
Oh, it's a 1d... My bad. 1d8 plus 5. Roll. You take 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the second Troy clone comes again from the air with advantage. 9 and a 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Does a 22 hit? I assume it does.
Yeah, it does.
You are hit with 9 points of piercing damage, as this one dives from the air and slashes you across the chest. A third Troy falls from the air, mimicking you and attempting to slash you. An 8 and a 6 plus 5. This one does not, as it dives down through the air to try and strike you, but you dodge out of the way. And finally, one more. 5 and a 12, 5, 6, 17 does not hit you, right?
No.
Okay, so the second one, this last one goes to slash at you, but you dodge it, as if you knew they were coming. So you move preemptively out of the way. Misery. As you, quote unquote, you are watching this battle in the air, you point your finger up at the one that isn't Troy, and you recognize the spell. It's a disintegration ray. Can you roll on a disintegration ray attack? Actually, no. Bert has to do a dexterity saving throw against your DC.
Yeah, could I not do what I was trying to do before, or is this gonna come first?
It's you should try to do what you want to do first before this happens. So go ahead. What were you doing? Or attempting to do?
I was going to subtle spells, so there'd be no verbal or somatic components, but I want to 8th level dispel magic. Dispel magic.
Okay, so as you are trying to manipulate the magic within you in order to change its properties, i.e. Non-somatic, non-verbal, which is a very good idea. Props to you. In fact, take an inspiration point for that. That's very clever.
Oh man, that's like the
Thank
first
you.
inspiration point in like 2 years.
She's yeah, these are good ideas. What can I say?
I'm always thinking.
With your mastery over your magics, you attempt this feat of concentration and mana manipulation. Please give me an Arcana check to make this succeed.
Wait, was that an Arcana check?
Arcana check.
It's a 19.
I was so confident you'd get this. I set this DC to 20. Sorry.
You have a resource to spend.
You do? Do you want to use that?
I do. Can I? Is it one inspiration point to re-roll, or is it?
One inspiration point to increase the tier of your outcome. So this would be a normal fail. So you can use a inspiration point to make it succeed.
Well, can I spend 2 to make it super succeed? Is
No,
that the
I'm
other
not
thing?
stacking it. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, darn, okay.
Otherwise, you
Fine,
can just
I-
like stock them up and force a critical.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll just spend the 1 and regular succeed.
Okay. Now, just reminding you that a succeed does not necessarily mean the other things that you're doing is going to succeed, but just your current attempt of whatever it is, it will.
Hey, I'll take using up the 8th level spell slot and not disintegrate.
If that works. That said, what was the spell you're doing? It's an 8th level what?
8th level.
8th level
8th
dispel
level
magic?
Dispel magic.
Alright, now here's where rules might be shitty in the in the short term. I have to determine whether this is an ability or magic, in which case it may not work at all, or it very well will be. So let me check my notes on your on the stats for your sister if I said this was an ability or magic, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, give me a sec. Hey, look at you. Good idea. It's considered
Yeah?
magic. I wrote this as magic, not an ability. So,
Ugh.
as actually, what exactly were you trying to dispel? Because I think I need to know that just to be sure.
Just like her presence in my mind, in my body, on this plane of existence, if at all possible. Just the shadows of her.
Like the possession that.
Yes.
Kick her out.
Okay, I thought you were like,
Just focusing it on my body. Just like get whatever's in there out.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to rule what's happening here, because first of all, I'll tell you that yes, you succeed. You managed to dispel this possession and kick this entity out of your body. However, in the midst of you trying to dispel this, you feel an additional source of magic deplete from you, as your disintegration ray does go off at the same time as you kick this entity out of your body. So the magic does fire. So Bert, the disintegration ray is still coming at you, but because it was disturbed via this weird exorcism, you get to roll at advantage as you see this coming, as it's not directly at you, but it's still dangerous.
It's a Dex saving throw, DC 18.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I'll roll the second one because it's 20. Okay. 26.
Nice, you pass. Now is that dodging damage, like none at all, or does he take half?
I take 0 because of evasion.
All right.
Ah, rogue stuff. Nice.
Yeah, okay, you were the best person to take that because it's 10d6 plus 40.
Plus
Very
40?
nice.
Oh my god.
Because that's an.
I think you guys once called it like the Frieza death beam, and it is.
Ah, goodness.
funny you
Plus 40.
When you're saying exorcism, though, is just making me picture the image of like Misery and just head spinning around.
Oh yeah.
Remember how I said she was looking around without turning her body?
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? I want it to be that. Just head spinning, vomiting, like black ichor as she just like, what's the word? Sprinkle blasts this person out of her.
So, Misery, you eject this entity out of your body, and the thing you see before seeing the rest of your surroundings, which is as I described before, is Metataleki flying in front of your face and then dissipating back into the God Core. However, you are down an additional spell slot What was your highest spell slot level?
I have the highest level is 8.
How many 8s do you have?
Just 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna be a dick about it. Your second highest level spell slot is depleted then. One of them. For the disintegration.
Oh. Well, no, disintegration is 6. Level 6.
Yeah, but she upcasted. She's using your slots, so. Like, do you have a level 7 that she could deplete?
I did.
Yeah, so now it's gone. She used it.
Bitch.
But you did use your 8 in order to get your body back, which is, in all honesty, the best outcome.
Means you
Well?
can, you can fire another. You have another. You still have a 6, so you can fire another disintegration beam at her.
Yeah, but you
No,
don't see
I
her
don't have
as
teleport
your senses
anymore.
weren't out there yet.
Oh.
So, Misery, just so we're clear, you're down a 7th level because she upcast to try and kill Bert. You're down an 8th level because you managed to kick her out. The last thing you saw before you see the rest of your surroundings was Metatalaki, not really smiling at you because she's a bird. They can't exactly smile, but she returns back to your god core on your person. And
Do I see?
your sister is nowhere to be found because it took a second for your senses to return.
I don't see goo anywhere.
No. She's shadow, less goo. That being said, well, you got your body back. I was hoping she could do more things, but you did good and kicked her out. Yeah, Miss got her groove back. So Kratos NPC, you went, and then
And I'm guessing I see Lucy and the others banging their faces against.
yeah, they're off a ways because they haven't noticed you. They have other things to take care of. But Bert, so you managed to dodge magic, and you see with your high perception, off in the distance, you see Misery pointing a finger at you where the magic came from. But then you also see this weird black shadow emerge from her eyes and dissipate into the air. You don't know where it went, but there was something controlling Misery. So you think that she might be okay for now.
Bert, having dodged the giant ray of like absolute death, just like his heart skips a beat and he looks at Misery and he just kind of says under his breath, "Not again."
Don't call me out like this.
4 times. This makes 4 times, my dude.
You're the easiest one to like use possession trope over. You've got all the
Work on
magic. It's
that.
like, yeah. All right, I'll take over someone else. Okay, so initiative. Lucy, door open, smash. What are you doing?
She's getting really annoyed, so she's gonna back up a little bit. She's gonna turn and look at she doesn't fucking know what a dinosaur is, so she's gonna look at whatever the fuck this lizard thing is at the door and she's gonna say, "Should probably move." And she's gonna cast Shatter at 5th level on the door.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Go on and roll damage, because it's off a damage threshold thing. That's a good idea. Oh god, I love Shatter. I used it so many times in another campaign.
Oh my god, this is like some sort of a terrible lizard.
Yeah, somebody should come up with a name like that for it. But I mean, honestly, he's kind of cute. I wouldn't call him terrible.
Alright, so what's the damage?
Lucy, not good at math. That is 36 points.
36. Yeah. This door has been shattered, not to splitherins because it's made of metal, but it's taken enough damage where it's fully bent and you can manage to pry it off its hinges with the strength of both the dinosaur and you. and enter inside, where you can dismantle some of the defenses hounding the ground team. The ground team, which we will pick up next time.
Nice.
We can continue playing for like half an hour because I pushed it back half hour, or we can stop there. Up to you guys.
I gotta get going.
No.
Mystery
Sorry, I have to wake up
I
early
finally
tomorrow.
got my body back. What the fuck?
Hey, but she got it back herself.
I can finally do stuff.
And
And
she
that's
saved
the-
Bert's life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and well, she was the one who was gonna end it, kind of. But now Bert actually has an ally to take out these enemies, because Bert's good at single target killing one guy really, really hard. He's not necessarily good at cleaving enemies.
Well, okay, so if I had killed Bert, I would have felt really bad about it.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I would. Both myself as the player and Misery would be very unhappy.
And then she'd go after the rest of your friends, and you'd be forced to watch.
Yeah, that would
Or Bert, watch this.
I'm trying to kill you guys, but you're succeeding. This is all you. You guys are doing a good job.
But I mean, Misery is like, yeah, Misery would feel really bad if she killed Bert, and I was just gonna follow. But
Alrighty, yeah. Let's stop there then.
You know how much murder blue balls Misery has gotten over this last year?
Murder blue balls.
yeah,
That's what you're gonna call it. Just do it already.
That's the
It's on your own
best word
time.
for it.
Oh goodness. Okay. So same time, same place in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to do next week, but our normal is 2 weeks.
I actually was gonna. I thought about talking to you guys about this. So in 2 weeks, it's gonna be my birthday,
Oh shit.
and yeah, and I was gonna see if. So that will be on a Saturday. We could actually probably still do Sunday for D&D, but I can make like an event in Discord or something, because since Jane's birthday is so close to mine, we might just do something kind of joined up. We want to do Activate.
Yes.
And
Thank you guys for coming. We're gonna be playing in another week or so, and yeah. I hope whoever watches this has a good time. Although, like, I understand if you don't understand what the hell's going on. This campaign has been going on for 6 years, since 2018. So the story's a bit disjointed, and I'm not that good at this. At least I think so. But otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Well, depending on what these guys want. I can't actually hear them. I muted them. But we'll see what happens. Bye-bye.